Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be continuing playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and we're going to be continuing the side story understanding here and go to part 2. This is all we have unlocked here, so let's just do that. We're still kind of stuck on the main quest, so we're going to focus on this instead. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sari continues to wrestle with her self-depreciating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. ... Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Alright. So this is just straight on continuing from what happened last time. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on the new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does, so Yuri. Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm so late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door of the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room, through the window, then looks away. I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh, me? With club publicity stuff. Yes, Monika's utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? When she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before, did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy to if you tag along. Me too, Monika is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the Bape Club. I guess that is true? Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods, and the two set off. Well, I feel like they should have let Sayori know what was happening, right? Did they have the stuff already? Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Ah, sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading? Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But, you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by the things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it on to her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking... A moment passes in silence. Then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think of you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcomed. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcomed. Too welcomed, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah, Monika pauses and thinks. Okay. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? Um, sort of. We're going to have all kinds of people join this club, hopefully, anyway, and learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone could be happy with, not just only some people. Of course, I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Wow, tactics of social. Oh, I skipped that. What does that say? Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can't talk for hours about things that I'm not into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. Wait. I can talk for hours of things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anyone else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sari falls into the third category. What? Hold on, you're saying Sari is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Barry is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed on her. Uh, Nobody deserves to be put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sari's different. Didn't you just say that to Monica though? Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I would say that's not necessarily true here because Sayori has her needs is to just make people happy and to be ignored to an extent. And Yuri's needs here is for people to just take interest in what she's interested in, I guess. So it works if you look at it that way. I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so. No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sari would be able to say better. Sari is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sari to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exasperating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too, but good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to communicate, have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind of person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. Hmm. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn to a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Aha, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know about people, so thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Okay, that worked out well. Better than the last thing that happened with Yuri and Sayori. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the classroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I mean, Sayori's just waiting in there. I feel like she'd feel abandoned if she didn't see Monica or Yuri. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? Aha, I can take a walk. Want me to get a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Okay, I'm gonna guess what the next thing that's gonna be said is. So, she's gonna say, oh, you can like bring tea here and have it here. That would liven up the place and be like, oh yes, I'd love to make tea for people and stuff like that. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'm gonna get back. I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. That's the prediction's not, you know, as crazy because we saw her making tea like in the later parts of the story. So, but you know, I could tell it was coming, right? Did I skip that? Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. All you have to do is just go in the room and just talk. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. I mean, Sayori, is Sayori just waiting in here? Yuri? Hi. Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. And at that moment, she realized how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. Okay, she's been reading the books. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautiful, produced with indentations, categories, and even coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were going to getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her finger against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. Okay. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave. just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay, Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who is nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only thing I know how to talk about. It's all I've got, all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can tell Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you were going to get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quite quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said that you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Aha. But it's the best parts that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caresses of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it off. Hmm. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori senses Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, okay, that was a development, I guess. I'm not sure what to say about what's happening in the story anymore. There's a lot of layers to what's happening, and I'm not sure what to think about it. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you were, if we were to continue reading. All right. That's what I wanted to hear, but we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course, I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Yeah, oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't? I mean, I supposed it was kind of nice. I was just saying, I'm back. Hi. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. Are you sniffing her or something? Ah, she whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Ah, sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Ah, hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Are you looking at me? Artemis. I recognize the name. It's like a... I don't know. Aha, aha. Yuri laughs. Monica, perplexed, looks between the two of them, then smiles. Is that from the story that you guys are reading? Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things you like. Yes, do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Wait, yes. Is she talking? She's talking to Monica, right? Uh, alright, that is the side story. So, we can go to pictures here. Oh, this is new. Finish the side story understanding too. What? Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Acquisition procedure. Wake up, get ready, go. Those, see, wake up's only, ooh, I can click to enhance it. I didn't know, can you actually do that with all the images? I mean, it probably can, yeah. Great job, trust yourself. So I think right here, see how it says wake up and not like get up? Those are like basically the same thing. But the fact she just checked the top one means she's just stuck in bed. Trash baskets. Okay, get organized. We're in this together. Wake up early. You are loved. Tic-tac-toe. You can do it. Okay, let's figure out which character this must be Yuri, right? Because I don't think any of the other characters have hair like that. And it looks like she's holding a book. Sayori. Cute. Balance. Homework math thing. 1 minus 1 equals heart. It means 0. Unless 0 equals a heart. Or is that a plus? Oh my gosh, that's a plus. So 2 equals heart. Study for quiz. Acrostic. Types of poems to try. Okay. A sonnet, haiku, pack snacks, study for quiz. Beach packing list, be positive. Great pun. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket towels, floaties. Don't forget, ask Monica about this. Interesting. Silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of an I word. Inspirational. I can't. Ah, that's funny. Is there any like plan ahead? Plan ahead. Remember, don't stay positive. Understanding. Wake up early. Understanding is the thing was from. You are loved. Interesting. Just trying to look at it, analyze it, see if there's anything hidden in it. Because that, like, out of the images, that one looks like it has the most actual things in it. And there's this image also. Seen from Understanding. Okay. And then there's another music. I don't know which one it is. Oh my gosh, there's so many now. Is it? No, it can't be. Oh, Peach? No, I don't know. Anyway, I'm again stuck with this game in that I don't know what to do next. Like so I did all the side stories, but now there's actually no. I have no idea what to do next in the game. And the thing I think that I have to do would be delete Monica. But I don't know if I even want to do that. I may just want to, call it here for this game and leave it at that. But there must be, like, why is there a reset here? There's a reset. Unable to press reset sheet. Elevated access permission are required to perform this action. So I need to get elevated access permission somehow? Attributions? Oh my gosh, I already read that. And then I'm going to click these things again. I already read them, right? And, I mean, maybe they have some information on it. But I don't know. It'll take a while to reread it. And I don't know how to do this. And anything click, just elevated access permissions are required. Like if I just click it a ton. Oh, break it. I don't think that's gonna do anything. So yeah. I can't open it. Unable to open it. Okay. Well, what we can do one last time here is look over here. Hi again. I missed you. Were you making sure my character file was okay for me? I guess. The one in the file browser, yeah, I already read this, so I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. I mean, you're asking me for you to delete the file, right? I mean, you're telling me not to, right? But it's so explicitly telling me not to that the game wants me to do it, but I don't. I mean, anyway, I have a lot to talk about. Let's continue. I've already did all the things. So, yeah. So I don't know what to do here. We just go exit. Any setting. Oh wait. I mean, the settings don't. You can go to history. I don't know why it pops up like that. But there's more side stories, and it says there's 6. So I don't know if there's just one more, or that there's like 6 and part 1, part 2 is just part of the other ones. But yeah, I'm completely stuck in this game, so I'm not sure what to do. I can do this. Can I drag a file out? Nope. What should I do? Hi again, Major Pied. I missed you. Were you making sure my character file is okay for me? So I went into this game like another time, and then I'm getting into one more time, and it's saying the same thing again, which is about the character file. This the one in the file browser. I mean, I should be right in the characters folder. I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Anyway, I have a lot to talk about. Let's continue our conversation now, okay? So it must be telling me to do that. Oh wait, that was weird. Can I click? No, that doesn't do anything. That's just okay. Because I've been looking at some of the files here to see if there's anything I'm missing, and there is just so many photos that I don't have, which like makes me think like out of the poems here, I have most of them. There's just a few. But then if you go to, I don't know what CGs means. Is that like close graphics, like where it shows or character? I have no idea. And out of the secrets, I have 2 secrets out of 4 plus 4 plus 2 equals 10. So 10. That's math. And then we're missing 3 here of just backgrounds, which is kind of weird. I'm assuming one of them is just Natsuki's house. And then sketches, there's still a lot of sketches, and then promos, I only have one of. So I honestly don't know what to do. So, and there's just so many like notes and stuff. Like I can read this, but I think that's just it's not actually clues. And the only thing that actually makes sense as a clue that I've like seen is just the it was the tower keys, which is in system right here. So it has this which I've done, and that said things that didn't really say anything directly. It was like a continuation of some meeting notes and stuff. But there's nothing here to go off of, so I don't like it. It's just a boat question mark. I have no idea what that means, and I might you have to. It might be I have to unlock something to do that. It's just and then the spaceship and then the question marks. But like none of this other stuff opens, and yeah, the only thing I can really think to do is just delete this. I can delete other things, right? No, I can't. Can I delete audio? I could delete audio. I don't think I want to do that. But you have this, and these are like the three pattern, like there's three numbers next to it. I'm not sure what that means. Is it like, I would assume it's about like priority of the number, but I mean, they look like codes, right, for the thing. So like 113, and there's a lot of repeating ones, right? So I don't know what that is, but like if I go, I guess I could just try 113 real quick in the internal, but I don't think there'll be anything here. Yeah, that doesn't do anything with that code, which is weird because it's a 3-digit thing, and it's set up like is it set up like the tower key one with the commas in between it? So that's like oddly similar in the way it's shown, but there's no time with those, is it? I don't think so. I mean, there's a few other ones I found inside of here at some point that weren't the thing, but what was the number of the backup or the tower key one again? It was 221. If we go back there, I can't open it right now, but I want to just see what it looks like real quick. It's just the project plan. I can't open it. Did it? Okay, I know. I mean, I could always just look at the image I like of it that I have, but yeah, I don't know what to do. There's also the mail right here, which haven't received anything, which I think's weird because why would it be here if I didn't receive mail? So there's probably something to do with this. I don't think it's just purely decorational, like just have it there because I mean, you would assume be functional. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's also kind of confusing. Okay, so I'm pretty stuck here. I have literally no idea what I would do next in this game, besides just deleting Monica. So yeah, I think I'll end the episode here. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do, or if I should delete her because I cannot open the file, and I think that's probably what I'm supposed to do to continue the game because that's the only obvious thing to do unless there's some secret hidden codes. I don't really want to look anything up, but if anyone has a suggestion that they want to comment, you can do that. Um, but yeah, I may just leave it here unless there's something we can do, or this does something that would make things good because I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll fix things, but like it feels weird just deleting it. It feels like a decision that I don't want to take unless I guess I want to see what happens with the rest of the game. So let me know. And I guess we'll go from there. Maybe this might be the end. Uh, but there is definitely more to this game. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll kind of decide, but I just can't figure out what to do, and I don't want to look anything up because I feel like that would ruin the experience, or I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe if you want to support me, and maybe we'll continue this, or maybe we won't, and just leave it here. So I'll see you later. Bye.